Ito na nga ang patuloy na pagtutok ng inyong Sports 5 dito sa 2017 Siaba Championships for Men. Andirito pa rin tayo sa loob ng Smart Araneta Coliseum at ang main event ng ating day number 5, ang ating sariling Gilas Pilipinas, who's already swept through the first half of our schedule, looking for win number 4 kontra sa mainit nating kalaban na Thailand. First quarter, ibubuksan na natin sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka! And it is going to be Andre Blatch jumping it up. Thailand winning that half. Kasama ni Blatch Sayag itong sina Maliksi, Fajardo, Pogoy, and Castro. The usual starting unit para sa Gilas.
And the starting unit that has been able to have excellent starts. That's the key here. You have a good start. You're allowed to play a little bit more loose. Play a lot with a lot of confidence.
Isang tututukan natin for this particular game yung si Chichay Ananti. He is actually leading the Siaba Championships for 2017 in scoring, although he hasn't played every single game dahil pinapahinga nga siya.
And in the two games that were important, that they felt that they had some tough competition, he did play and he scored 24 points in every game, in those two games.
Thailand on the attack. Muang Boon mula sa kaliwang kanto. Fajardo para sa rebound. Blatch pushing it. Nasundutan from behind, but it is recovered by Pogoy. Castro to the corner. It is Alain. Three-pointer is delivered by Maliksi. Ating sa atin niya ng PLDT on fiber. Upgrade to home's most powerful broadband.
Medyo kilala ko to si Alain. He makes that first shot. The other team is definitely in trouble.
Thailand on the attack. Ananti. That's the number 77 guy. Pinapagkwento na nating leading scorer. Bibigay muna dito kay Klahan. Klahan on the attack. Bounces it inside. Nice pocket pass there to get themselves on the board.
Coach Schott not going to be happy about that. There was an attack in the baseline. Guys have to pack the paint whenever someone comes in.
Castro on the attack. Iabot muna kay Maliksi. Barely a minute and a half into the action. Jason down the middle. Flips it up and in.
Nice handoff action, set up and those big screens. Once you use that Andre Blatch screen, especially if you're Jason Castro, that quickness gets you in the middle of that defense for a layup.
Muang Boon manning the point. Pupunta dito kay Klahan. It is a 3-point lead para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Ananti, guarded by Pogoy. He shoots over RR. Rebound being disputed. It is picked up by Muang Boon.
That's actually one of the weaknesses with the Thai team. They're really not a great three-point shooting team.
Muang Boon. Sinalubong ni Andre, aatras muna all the way to the corner. Muang Boon misses, pero sa rebound play, lalabas ang bola sa baseline. Last touch na natin.
And to stress the point, what are they right now? 0 of 3 from three-point region, those 3 attempts. And this was the play earlier. Jason Castro to the piece of the defense. 2 points right there.
That 3-point shot is going to be ever so important para dito sa Thailand if they want to open up the defense of Gilas. Alain ulit! Hindi makakuha yan.
Same play, different orchestration, but still got a good shot, a wide open look.
They go inside, looking to go to their early offense. Once again, Maliksi gets a hand on this one. He completes the steal. At bago niya ma-release yung pasa, meron na raw foul.
Long foul on number 27.
Coach Tim Lewis marking out additional instruction para dito sa Thailand. So far in our first 3 games, Jason, it's been dominating para dito sa Gilas, winning by an average of more than 69 per outing. Titignan natin kung mauulit natin yan on this Tuesday night. Lahan, the bigger one, puts it on the deck, into Andre. Blatch takes it away. Gilas pushing. Blatch surveys. He gets it to Pogoy, who swings it to Castro. Doesn't work. Blatch with the board from the weak side. Putback is good.
That's 2 good shots that we've missed so far. Those 2 open looks. Pero ganda ng offense no? Umiikot yung bola, you get the defense on the back heel, you get offensive rebounds.
Muang Boon feeding. Etong si Chantachon once again. He's got 4 points, all 4 para dito sa Thailand.
Para sa Pilipinas, yung offense kasi darating. Ang importante dito, you control this opposing team defensively. And that's where you're gonna be tested.
Maliksi trying to squeeze through. Pull-up jumper from the baseline. Wala. Fajardo got it stripped away from him. Muang Boon looks up court. They pitch it out. Big recovery by Jason Castro. Another block there, but this time merong foul kay Fajardo. How about Jason on the defensive end?
Alam mo, hindi mo madalas makikita yun, ha? But Jason Castro saving 2 points right here. Hinuli sa taas, eh. Nagulat nga yung malaking player ng Thailand, eh.
Chantachon, who is sitting on all 4 points para sa Thailand, misses on that first free throw. Mga free throw attempt patid sa atin ng Smart.
Chantachon, yan yung ano, yung dalawang malaki nila. Siya at saka si Klahan, yan yung inaasahan nila mga bigs dito para sa this Thai team.
Chantachon splits. He pulls Thailand to within 2. Uh-oh. Gilas in trouble. Near steal there. Blanche gets it across. Andre Buebuelo over to the corner. Maligsi misses though.
Had some good looks, ha? And, you know, we did mention, he makes that first shot. Usually, he gets hot, but ito nakabigkis na siya ng tatlong sunod pagkatapos ng unang mix.
Wambun, nasilip niya. Wala pa si Blanche. Siya titira ng 3 ngayon. Thailand with the offensive rebound.
That's a cause for concern. Dami natin binibigay na offensive rebound.
Klahan from deep. Punches it through. Atid sa atin yan ang PLDT Home Fiber. Upgrade to home's most powerful broadband.
Lamang na yung Thailand, ha?
That is only the second time this tournament we tasted a deficit. Kasi nung Malaysia game, nakauna sila 2-0. But after that, it was all Gilas. Junmar gets that basket. May kauban pang foul.
Is there anybody as relaxed and as confident as his God-given talent in the PBA or at least even in his national team as Junmar Fajardo? Grabe yung kumpiyansa niya ngayon.
Bonus free throw para dito kay Fajardo. Hatid pa rin sa atin ng Smart. Swabing-swabi yun niya, no?
Hindi na nagmamadali. Remember, in earlier years, you would say, minsan magmamadali siya. Ngayon, he knows what he can get at the time that he can get it.
Fajardo completes the 3-point play, giving Gilas a 2-point lead. Coach Chotreyes looks on from that Gilas bench. Klahan with the leather, faking that handoff, papunta sana kay Muang Boon. Offensive foul whistle there. Muang Boon whistled for the illegal pick.
Job on the part of Alain. He knew that the staggered screens were coming. Started chasing. Binabantayan niya. Illegal pick was called. Pangalawan ba? Pangalawan na.
Papasok for the first time in this game. Isa pa sa mga ace point guard din ng Thailand. Itong si Samarchai. Tututukan mo dito yung poise kung paano maglaro. Yung number 99 na nga na si Samarchai. Sidestep beauty. Andre Blanche pushes this lead up to 4.
The good thing that Thais are doing early on is that initial handoff, they're switching it. Kaya wala tayong initial attack. But then after that, maganda yung ginawa ni Andre Blanche.
Jason puts his head down, gets it to the corner. Jason gets that pass right back. Maliksi kicks it over to Blanche. 3-pointer on the way. In and out. Junmar fouled on the follow-up attempt.
Creativeness. You know, man of that size with the ability to dribble, the ability to attack the basket.
Timeout muna tayo, hatid sa atin ng Chooks to go. Ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
From the Big Dome, nagbabalik po ang inyong 2017 Siaba Championships. Hindi naman i-deny ng Thailand na gigil silang talunin ng Pilipinas. Tulad nga na nabanggit earlier, in the past 2 outings, they almost beat us. In the SEA Games, 5-point loss lang sila. And the last Siaba, in the elimination round, meron silang 1-point loss lamang. And in this game, talagang sabi nila, it's a big game for us. Sa katunayan, nakuha natin ang okay ng kanilang itinerary. If you would notice, all their other games, ang nakalagay dyan, game time. Pero sa araw na makakaharap nila ang Pilipinas, which is today, May 16, ang nakasulat, big game time. Magoo.
Well, Thailand, so far as good as advertised, halos 6 na minuto na tayo naglalaro dito sa loob ng Smart Araneta. And they are still within 4 points. This is the closest anybody has come to Gilas so far this week. Para nga sa ating 2017 Siaba Championships for men.
And that's why it's really important where your head is to start the game. Sabi natin, Gilas has had some really good starts so far. Almost 6 minutes in. This hasn't been one of our prettier starts because that also give credit to Thailand. That's talagang pinaghandaan nila itong laban ito. Big game nga daw para sa kanila.
Myanmar, inumpisahan natin yun 17-0. Yung next game natin, Singapore, 11-0 kagad. Yung Malaysia, nakauna sa atin 2-0. Pero after that, it was all Gilas. Right now, itong Thailand, sticking really close. Oh! He wanted to throw it down sa pagkakataon na yun. Chantachon has really come out to play.
That's his first foul, 14th foul for the Philippines.
Yes, that's the highlight. But here's the cause for concern. Guys aren't coming down quick enough para sa Gilas. Only reason why that was available because we weren't able to get enough safeties back at our side of the court. Pero antay lang tayo. You almost feel like maybe some of the players, yung initial shock na, grabe yung nilalaro ng Thailand.
Doon
Then
pa lang
when things-
magigising.
Oo, then you get that, then you get used to the level that they're trying to play you, the physicality, the aggressiveness.
Itong si Chantachon in their first heading into this contest, he was shooting 5 of 5 from that free throw line. So far, 2 of 4 pa lang siya sa laro na ito. Pogoy, release pass niya, medyo mabagal. Ito na, si Castro, Junmar! That ports it home!
Ganda ng galaw, ganda. Drop pass si Jason Castro.
14-9, Gilas by 5. Largest lead of the game so far. Ananti with the leather, gets by Pogoy. Ananti just trying to feed his big man underneath. Counter steal here by Thailand. 5-on-4. Samarchai. Back over to his big man. And Chantachon hits once again.
That's a nice floater on his part. Just getting it over Andre Blat.
8 of the 11 points on Thailand, courtesy of Chantachon. Hiyawan mga tao because Calvin Abueva is making his way to the scores table as Jason Castro goes reverse.
Ang dami ginagawa ni Jason, no? Gumagawa siya ng shoot para sa sarili niya. He's setting up his teammates. He knows and he realizes that these Thai guys are for real at this point.
Samarchai saw an opening and he buries that long bomb. Ating pa rin sa atin ng PLDT Home Fiber, upgrade to home's most powerful broadband.
And they're praying above their heads right now. This Thai squad, like we said, three-point shooting, problema yan para sa kanila. So far, dito sa larong ito, after going 1 out of 4, now they've already made 2.
Junmar, over to Pogoy. Nakita si Blanche, inigot pa kay Jason. Castro hindi makabawi. Junmar, credit that though, dito kay Pogoy, he tapped it over papunta kay Fajardo.
And Thais are very aggressive. They're running out at the shooters. I see this move by Jason Castro. Parang blur, no? Parang blur yung galaw niya.
Parang lang. Samarchai though buried a long bomb dito sa kabila as Abueva and Romeo are entering this game for the first time. Pahinga muna itong sina Castro and Maliksi.
Dumidikit yung Thailand. Yes, 2-point lead. But you will also feel the strength of this team, of the Gilas squad. When you go deeper into the bench, you have some guys that can really turn the game around. Calvin can do it with his energy. So can Romeo. Even Wright, who's on his way into the ball game with his shooting. So dito mararamdaman yung depth ng kalaban, no? O natin kontra sa kalaban.
Kasi doon yun nga malaking question mark. Throughout this week, tinututukan natin kung Thailand, yung mga main men nila, napatunayan na nilang maaasahan sila. Ang tanong nga, yung rotation, the rest of the guys.
Pagkatapos lang, ano ba makukuha nila? Lalong-lalo na pag napagod na dahil, you don't expect them to play 40 minutes.
Take a look at that. They're doubling up on us on assists so far, Jason.
And we are averaging 30 assists a game so far. They're at about 16 to 18. So that's a big stat.
Look at that weave mula dito sa Thailand. They get that rock over to Samarchai. He attacks the defense of Romeo. Wright will pick this one up. 3-on-2. Terence back to Wright. Inatake muna. A little too much passing para sa Gilas. Lodge looking to take control. Andre to the other corner. Calvin kicks it out.
Great
Terence.
ball movement. That's excellent ball movement. All we need is a basket. Just didn't get it.
Wright though keeps it on that side. Fresh 14 para sa Gilas. Fajardo will attack.
It's gonna get called for travel. Good idea. Pero ang dami natin ang dami nating open look eh. Hindi lang pumapasok so far.
So parang nakasama pa yung bye natin kahapon or actually yung day off. Baka nawala sa rhythm, ano?
Oh, nagkabaliktad eh. Tayo yung magaling to 3 points eh. Diba? So far, Thailand 2 out of 6 and we are struggling 1 out of 9. And even if you look at the quality of the threes, sa atin open look eh.
Etong Thailand entering this game, nasa mga 30% shooting lang yan from the three-point line. As this looper doesn't work, Blotch with the board, pitches it out, right trying to chase it. The pass was a bit too strong. And with 1:01 remaining in this first quarter, Jason, etong Thailand within 2 baskets of Gilas.
First time that you've said that in this tournament na merong ganyang kadikit na kalaban ng Gila.
10 seconds remaining on their shot clock. Gogar off that bench, gets it over to their under gunner. Sunton Siri was clipped. Fajardo picks up his second personal foul. That gives Japet Aguilar his cue to enter this game. Samer Chai maglalabas mula sa baseline with 42.4 remaining in the first. Klahan pops out, puts it on the deck. Medyo malakas yung pasa niya, taken away by Romeo. Terence on the run, puts it up, nabitin. Terence looking over at the referee habang ang Thailand tumatakbo na papunta sa kabila. Samer Chai again. Couldn't get his second three. Blanche para sa board.
One shot. You've got one shot right here if you choose to have it.
Right to Romeo. Puts it on the deck. Back to right. Palabas na si Wright dun sa kanto. Mapupunta tuloy dito sa Thailand ang possession with 13.6 remaining in the first.
That was the correct movement. Guy drives to the middle of the court, get to the corner. Hindi lang umabot yung pasa.
18-14. Gilas Pilipinas up by only 4. Sunton Siri looking for that pick from Gogar. Sunton Siri puts it up at the buzzer. Hindi umubra. Surprise, surprise, Jason. Thailand within 4 of Gilas Pilipinas.
That's a small victory for them, but then we still have 3 more quarters. We still have more players to come para kalabanin ang mga Thai.
Start of the second period, ball possession to the Philippines.
Nagbukas na po ang ating second quarter laban ng Gilas Pilipinas at Thailand. Atin sa atin to ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka! Jason, we've been talking about how Thailand stuck within 4 points of Gilas Pilipinas in the first quarter. We haven't talked about their defense. They held Gilas to their lowest scoring quarter in this tournament so far.
18 lang tayo ng quarter na yun. Of course, that was also helped by some shots that didn't go our way. Open looks naman yun eh. Tapos ang dami rin natin tinapon na bola nung patapos yung quarter na yun.
Bonus free throw atid sa atin ng Smart. Andre Blotch opens up this second frame by scoring 3 early points. Blotch has 7 in this game. Ito rin ang abante ng Gilas. Samer Chai working against Romeo. Reach and foul whistled against Terence.
And then foul number 7, Terrence Romeo. That's his first foul, first team foul for the Philippines. 14 seconds.
Romeo is joined on the floor by Wright, Aguilar, Blotch, and Abueva. So si Andre Blotch hindi pa ipinapahinga so far in this game. Samer Chai shoots over Terence, goes glass.
Sabihin natin, may halo ng swerte yun. That's actually very good defense on the part of Terence.
5 in the game para dito kay Samer Chai. He pulls Thailand to within 5. Blotch against Gogar. Looking to muscle his way through. Blotch spinning into a double team. Right from deep. Doesn't work. Japet boards it. Clean up is good.
Ganda rin ginagawa nung other big man natin. No? Kumukuha sila ng rebound. Junmar was doing that earlier. Japet right now staying with the basketball after that miss to get an offensive rebound.
Balik sa pito, abante ng Gilas Pilipinas. Samer Chai on the attack. Oh, big block by Japet Aguilar. Gilas on the run. Abueva gives it to Terence. Off the glass for the deuce. Fast break na natin sa atin ng Jukes to go. Ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
What a lift. What a lift coming from Japet Aguilar. Working both sides of the court. Supalpal on one end. Right here with the big block. Tapos yung supalpal na yun. Guys ready to run.
Abueva locates Romeo, forcing Coach Tim Lewis into this timeout. Atid sa atin ang Chooks to go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Holding the foul on number 15, Dave Bogart. That's his second foul.
Mga kapatid, nagbabalik po tayo sa Siaba 2017 dito po sa Big Dome. Mula sa huling huddle ni Coach Chot Reyes ng Gilas Pilipinas, he wasn't very happy. Ang sabi niya, laro na, nilalaro niyo pa. Hindi ko alam kung bakit pinamimigay niyo yung bola at kung libre, hindi pa kayo tumitira. Ang mga Gilas players, walang nakasagot kahit isa. Mag-win, Jason.
Maraming salamat, Miss Riza. Medyo tentative nga, no?
Well, you know, they were tentative right there at the end of that quarter, but then they really turned it up dito sa simula ng second quarter.
Pero ang Thailand coming off their own timeout. Kanina nagmintis ng 3-point attempt but they get a stop. Sunton Siri on the attack. Naiwan ng bahagya si Terence. Sunton Siri leaving it off for Klahan. Ball picked up by Calvin. Abueva on the run. 2 free throws coming up para dito sa Pampangas Beast.
They talk about game changers for this team, and Calvin's one of those guys. He's able to create, on defense, all those turnovers na itatakbo niya kaagad. Another game changer as we've seen so far. Ito si Japet, dahil natatakot ngayon lumayap yung mga Thai players dahil alam niya nanghahabol ng supalpal.
Mga free throw ni Calvin Abueva hatid sa atin ng Smart. Itong si Muang Bun, so, sandali lang ipinenga ni Coach Tim. Back on the floor. And we expect that. We expect them to stick with their main men.
I expect their main guys to play about at that 30-minute range.
Calvin goes 2 for 2.
Unless it gets out of hand.
27-16. Gilas Pilipinas now with the largest lead of this game. The first double-digit spread of this evening. Samar Chai ready with 5 points. Gets it over to his left. Muang Boon swings it around. Klahan looking for a friend. The other Klahan down the middle. Iniwasan si Japet. Oh, what a move!
Sabi na nilang ganun, no? Na masasabi mo na emergency shot na lang, pumapasok.
Troy Rosario ang pinasok dito ni Coach Chot para pagpahingay na nga si Andre Blatch. Rosario puts it on the deck, trying to go to that left side. His pass taken away by Muang Boon. Ananti running ahead. They go to Klahan down the middle. Medyo malamya yung pasa sana niya, papunta kang Ananti. 3 on none. Japet will throw it down! Fast break na natin sa atin ng Chooks to go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. But I think Japet just got warned for hanging on to the rim there. Yun, because hinatak niya yung katawan niya papanik, na wala namang delikado sa ilalim na babagsakan, warning yan, bawal yan.
Okay na rin. Doesn't really matter as long as you don't lose points so far. Just after that, na-warningan ka na, wag mo nang ulitin. But again, we are getting points right now with our quickness. Nakakatakbo tayo because of our turnovers.
Ananti with a wild shot. Aguilar with the board.
Kaya mo, takbuhan na naman. Mas mabilis na tayo ngayon eh.
Take a look at the points in the paint. Gilas doubling up on Thailand so far. Romeo with Aguilar asking for it. Crossover ni Terence, naipit. Japet from 17. That's good!
Japet probably has the best plus-minus of any guy right now for this team. Lahat ginagawa niya. Fast break, tumatakbo, hitting jump shots, nanunupalpal.
Gilas putting on a major run at the opening. Or first half of this second quarter. Everybody in the building, this run was coming. Everybody in Southeast Asia knew this run was coming. How will Thailand respond?
Tanong ngayon, how do they respond? How do they respond to a different lineup? Terence here carving up some space and Japet hitting that jumper right there.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Chai Sanuk ipinasok dito ni Coach Lewis ng Thailand. Trying to surprise Gilas. Chai Sanuk gets it over to their main man once again. Japet with another block. Suki na sila kay Aguilar.
Ang hirap rin no, kung ikaw yung Tides. Kanina meron kang nakakalaban, dalawang malaki in the form of Fajardo and Blatch. But then they're not big leapers. Now you have this longer squad, but more athletic squad. And Japet's really cleaning up all that mess on the defensive end.
(31-18) is the score. Gilas up by 13. Terence may tanga ng bola. Rosario looking for Abueva, but Muangbun is right there. Abueva puts it up. Knocks down the three. May kasama pang foul. 3-point shot natin sa atin ng PLDT Home Fiber. Upgrade to home's most powerful broadband.
Calvin's not really making a lot of threes so far in this tournament. But right here, switch sila ng switch. Nagsasag sila. Tirahan nga kita sa harapan.
Abueva was 2 for 12 in the first 3 outings ng Gilas Pilipinas in this Siaba Championships. But he makes him pay for going under on that one, and he completes the 4-point play.
So far, what is it right now? Ilan na yung run nila, Roy? 13-2?
17-4 dito sa second quarter para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Chai Sanog gets it over to Kahan. Matalas yung tira na yan, but Wright couldn't handle it. Wright finally gets his hands on it. Romeo looks around. Looking to dance with that big man. Pinaalis si Japet. Terence looking to put him on skates. But he lost it. Abueva picks it up. Over to Troy. Reverses good para kay Rosario.
And it's one thing that this unit right here on the floor is doing. Hindi sila nagpapatalo sa loose ball. Every time there's a loose ball, they're getting it right now.
Nagsisimula ng mamaga ang abante ng Gilas. Troy with the board, but he throws it to the wrong man. Klahan down the middle. His pass telegraphed by Terence. As Gio Halalon will be coming in for the first time.
You know, loose ball, then Troy able to finish down there. Eh kanina, magulo na. Ang tindi na ng depensahan. Papasok pa si Gio. Lalo na yan.
Pero ang pinasok naman dito ng Thailand, yung main man nila kahapon, etong si Dasom, with 3 of their key guys sitting out. Pinagkikwentuhan na nga natin, etong sina Ananti and company. Dasom exploded for 40 points yesterday, Jason. Pero etong si Chantachon pa rin continues to punish Gilas Pilipinas. Rosario gets it over to Halalon. Abueva from the handoff. Wala. Klahan para sa board. Muangbun gets it over to Dasom. And Thailand will wait for the rest of their squad. Handoff pabalik. Kay Chai Sanok. They look to go underneath once again.
And again, you can't stress enough the activeness of this 5 on the floor and the earlier 5 compared to what we saw earlier in the game.
Timeout muna tayo atin sa atin ng Jukes to go. Ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Japet Aguilar making a difference mula nung pumasok siya sa ating laro. Only 6 points, but he did it in emphatic fashion. Tapos yung dalawang shot block pa niya, talagang nagigimbal sa kanya, etong Thailand.
Kasi yung depensa naman talaga yung magiging anchor natin dito. And he is our biggest anchor because of his ability to make those shot blocks.
Right from the corner. Just the way Coach Schott designed it. He drives strong to the hole, but puts up a wild one. Ball picked up, though, by Troy Rosario. Shot clock did not reset. Halalon puts it up. Japet sends it home!
Great pass, even better finish.
Som doesn't work. Halalon para sa board. Down na naman si Japet. No line of sight from Gio. Ayun, pinilit niya yung pasa pero meron ng foul.
They're gonna have to. You're gonna have to make them pay eventually with all that switching. Nagkakaroon ng maliit, bumabantay sa malaki. Speaking of maliit at malaki,
Gio with a perfect ollie. Japet, that close to the rim, knows exactly how to deliver the oop. Abueva being recalled to the bench. It is Raymond Almazan now on the floor para sa Gilas. This is a really long lineup, Jason.
especially those the players from 3 to 5.
2 free throws.
Gio, di masyado mahaba eh.
Sa
Pati
bagay.
shorts, hindi rin mahaba.
Actually,
Mahaba.
alam mo napansin ko hindi lang sa Star, hindi lang sa Gilas maiksing short. Kanina pagdating nila, casual short, maiksi pa rin. Bakit nga ba?
Ganun
Player mo
talaga.
yan eh.
Hindi, ganun talaga eh.
Style yan, style.
Sabi niya naiilang daw siya pag mahaba yung shorts.
Ayaw sumunod sa uso. Lolo ni Gio. Ani Japet. Yun, kasi nakahinebre eh. Hindi pwedeng kay Gio, Star yun. Lolo ni Japet is in attendance here.
Watch the pressure now, especially with this team. They're going to trouble you with the length. Look at Gio getting that steal.
Gio puts it up again. Almazan will send it home. Ganun-ganun lang. 23 na ang abante.
Ayaw na,
Pilipinas.
ayaw na mag-dribble yung number 6. Dahil alam niya, papababa niya lang sa iba yan.
We are in the midst of a 25-6 devastating run by Gilas Pilipinas. Timeout ulit ang Thailand. Atid sa atin ng Juice to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Jason, kaninang first quarter, ang Thailand really did an excellent job looking to shock the world, sticking to within 4 points of Gilas Pilipinas. Pero, you called it kanina, big question mark, what happens when they go to the rest of the rotation where we get deeper into this game? Ito, wala pang nahahanap na sagot ang Thailand.
25 to, what was that, 25 to 6?
Make that 8 points in the second quarter na para dito sa Thailand. 18-14 nga tayo natapos at the end of one. Troy misses on this one, and Gilas Pilipinas is doing this with Andre Blatch planted on that bench.
Iba kasi, no? Gaya na sinabi natin. Blatch on the bench right now, but then the other guys have a little bit more quickness.
Sunton Siri, malamang paghiga na ito mamaya sa kanyang hotel papangungutin. Number 6 na maiksing short ang kanyang naiisip.
And this isn't the first time that Gias had an opportunity to play against a Thai team. He was actually a member of the national team last year and the year before.
Sa cadets, yeah. Back in 2015, nung sila'y nagkita in the SEA Games in Singapore. Last year nga sa Siaba Cup. Sunton Siri gets away finally. Sabi niya, uy, nawala yung 6. Ano ba? Pwede na.
Credit to him that yung dribble niya, that hesitation dribble, really froze not only his initial guard, but also the bigs na susupalpal sa kanya.
Right, catches it from Aguilar. Mazan will try his hand. Japet underneath. Up and under. Japet delivers. 12 puntos na para kay Japet, Jason.
12 points at pumasok siya. Kaya siya pumasok? End of the, or
Very
early part of the second quarter.
45-24. Blackjack abante ng Gilas Pilipinas. It was highest at 23 kanina. Dasong from top of the key. Doesn't work on that 3. Mukhang naubos kahapon nung dumuhos nga siya ng 40 points. Alalon back over to Aguilar. Susubok ng 3. Bang! Hatid sa atin yan ng PLDT Home Fiber. Upgrade to home's most powerful broadband.
Quarter para dito kay Japet. Supalpal sa kanya na. Rebound sa kanya. Tira sa loob sa kanya na rin. Pati 3 points kinukuha niya na rin.
Jason, 30 points na binubuhos ng Gilas dito sa ating second quarter. Ang Thailand, pang 12 puntos pa lang nila yan. Halalon saw an opening. Door shut on him. By the last line, right off one leg. The looper doesn't drop. Dasong para sa board. Si Ananti, medyo matagal ng pinahinga ni Coach Tim Lewis. Mukhang kita niya, well-scouted ng Gilas. Mamaya-maya nasusubukan ulit siguro. No? Thailand on the attack. Almazan taps it to himself. And Alalon will get it across. Under a minute now remaining in this first half. Japet thought about that 3, drives closer. And then cycles it back out. Right with 8 to shoot. Kicks it over to Troy. Right. Wala pa rin, pero merong foul. Klahan whistled for this one.
Pushing foul number 36 by Klahan. Penalty. That's his third foul.
Matthew Wright, who traces his roots to Rojas in Aurora. course, plays for the Phoenix Fuel Masters. His shoot is actually deadly from three-point land in this tournament. He's shooting more than 55%, or better than 55%.
And because also the quality of looks that he gets, because right now, he has all these other four guys that are such big threats, and then when he gets an open look, grabe, dead shot talaga to si Wright eh.
Wright takes care of that free throw. 49-26 is the score. Na-disgrasya ang Thailand in this second frame. They're looking to salvage the closing moments of this first half. Try and snatch back a little momentum heading into the dugout. Chantanchon spins away from Almazan. Gio with the board. Pwede mag-last shot ang Gilas Pilipinas. Halalon
He knows it.
is aware. Gio will put it up. 14-footer is good.
Yeah, he's really good with time, situation. Si Gio, alam na alam niya. At saka pag umaatake siya ng ganon, sukat na sukat niya kung susupalpalin siya nung mga malalaki.
Gilas Pilipinas exploding for 33 points in this second quarter while limiting Thailand to 12. 51-26 ang nasa ating talaan. Walang bibitiw live dito sa TV5. The Sports 5 Center is coming up. Kaya naman dito sa ating second half, Jason, starter na siya para kay Coach Chot.
Yeah, Coach Chot makes an adjustment right now. Instead of going big by having Junmar and Andre, now he goes big with some quickness at the 4 to even things out.
Third quarter, bubuksan na natin natin sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka! Japet joined on the floor by Blotch, Maliksi, Castro, and Pogoy. So yun nga lang ang adjustment. Pinalitan muna si Junmar. Japet muna ang gagamitin dito. Same starting unit naman to para dito sa Thailand. Ayan na naman. Kanilang big man. And then yung dalawang Klahans are there with Muang Boon. Si Ananti hindi na muna rin ginamit ulit. So may adjustment na rin para dito sa Thailand. They come up with the first 2 points of this third quarter. Maliksi at the other end gets it over to Blotch. Japet wants it. Blotch feeling he's got the advantage on Klahan. Wow!
If there's one thing that has worked for Andre, it's actually just getting the ball, taking it down the middle, and then creating from there. That time, kahit nakatalikod, nakakita pa rin ang pasa.
53-28, Klahan with the leather. They swing it around. Muang Boon from the corner. Di Mubra. Chantachondo keeps it on that side. Klahan from top of the key. Airball. And we got to see that pass again, Jason.
We can see it. He didn't see it, pero nahanap niya pa rin itong si Japet Aguilar.
A minute already having gone by in the third. Gilas on the attack. Blotch wants it. Top of the key. Thought about the three. Klahan right on him. Blotch will pull up from 17 feet. Elbow jumper is good.
Coach Chot making Andre just work that middle of the court. From there, he can do so much. Yun, nakita natin yung jumper na yun. Kanina nakita natin yung pasa.
Muang Boon working against Castro. They pitch it over to Klahan. Oh, unforced error on the part of the Thais. As we take a look at the 5 on the floor, Maliksi was trying to feed Aguilar. Ang ating 5 on the floor, simula na ang labanan ng tunay na lakas. Ananti. Susubok doon. Maliksi Buebuelo. Alain scored the first basket for Gilas. Took the contact there from Klahan. And he earns for himself a trip to the line for 2 free throws. Na nagbibigay sa atin ng pagkakataon makibalita kay Ms. Riza.
Mago, ito nga yung starting 5 natin kanina, just minus Junmar Fajardo. I asked Coach Josh Reyes of Gilas Pilipinas kung bakit ganito ang ating lineup. Ang sabi niya kanina daw, it was very ironic that when we went out very big with Blotch and Fajardo inside, we were out-rebounded. At ang naging diskarte kung paano tayo nakahabol at nakuha yung kalamangan was when we became aggressive on our feet, especially on the defensive end. And that's something that they wish to do here in the third quarter. They want to be faster, they want to run, and of course, they want to defend a little more aggressive. Baguan, Jason.
Yung 15 puntos ni Japet kasi 10.5 minutes of action lang niya ginawa yun.
And without a miss. Yun eh, diba? Yun ang matindi dun eh.
57-28 is on the board right now. 8:04 remaining in the third. Muang Boon being bothered here by Castro. He gets the drop on him. Muang Boon scoops it up and in. May bonus free throw na parating. After that explosion. Natakot si Blatch yung tumulong, Jason.
This here's just a good drive. And seemed like Andre wasn't ready, naatakihin siya ni Wang Bun.
Bonus free throw for Basketball Wang Bun.
Bonus free throw hatid sa atin ng Smart. Wang Bun misses. Castro magtatawid para sa Gilas, Pilipinas. Jason, ang back-to-back pinakamahusay na gwardiya sa Asia, iaabot dito kay Blanche. Pogoy, who was also part of that cadet team, saw action the last couple of years para sa Southeast Asian competitions. This non-stop cheer is brought to you by Gulf Oil Power Track Motorcycle Oils. Makes your bike run like a super bike with higher power retention all the time.
That same play. They like that play coming out of the stagger, then they get that guy back to the middle on a down screen.
Halos 3 minuto na into this third quarter. Ananti saves it. Babalibol sana. Ito si Pogoy. Buti hindi close piece. Bawal yun.
Nanood ata siya nung laro nung isang araw eh.
Kung sinuntok niya yun, violation eh. Pero tignan mo ginawa. Sinet.
Hindi, ang mali niya kasi doon, dapat naka-blue siya. Dahil ang tingin ko, libero siya eh. Parang libero lang ang dating ni Pugoy eh.
Pogoy slaps this one out of bounds once again. 1.2 to shoot para dito sa Thailand. It's gotta be a catch and shoot for the Blue Shirts. Wang Bun lumalapit. Pupunta sila sa kanto. Got the shot off but couldn't send it home. Here's Maliksi with a board. Blotch pull and pass over to Pogoy, who gets it right back to Dre.
That's nice ball movement on the part of the Philippine team.
Blotch lines up a long one. Does oh! Have mercy, Japet Aguilar.
Grabe ka, Japet. Yeah. Easily his best game of the tournament.
Wang Bun looks to get a 3. On the other end, ating sa atin yan ang PLDT Home Fiber upgrade to home's most powerful broadband. Castro looking at Japet at the post. Aguilar will receive, facing up. Castro wants to go pick and roll with Aguilar. Aguilar dives in, gets that basket, at niya pang foul.
You know, maganda kay Japet. You know, this Thai team, they're switching this time around. They lose their man, but even when the other team switches, hindi niya pinapansin kung maliit o malaki. If he's too small, he'll just dunk all over you.
Bonus free throw para kay Japet. Atid pa rin sa atin na Smart, and his perfect game continues. Jason, look at that. 9 for 9 so far in this game. Hindi nga lang sa free throw. 30 po ang kalamangan ng Gilas, Pilipinas, the largest for tonight. First 3 games, we won by an average of close to 70 points per outing. Samarchai now back on the floor. Asueras Gogar. Wang Bun has already provided a couple of threes over to Chai Suk.
Good contest on the part of Alain. Kahit na late na yun, pinasa niya ng kamay. That changed the shot.
Pogoy driving closer, adjusting, found the window there to push the lead to 32.
Alam mo yun yung hinahanapan natin yung shoot ngayon. Ha? Wala pa tayong masyado nakuha dun sa shoot. Wala dun sa shooting guard position natin. Alain made one earlier. But not really so much from the outside so far from our guards.
Pogoy was trying to draw that charge after this beautiful, elegant-looking shot.
Shot clock at 19 seconds.
Haba pa naman ang shot clock para dito sa Thailand. Samarchai had a 3 back in the first half. Is being guarded here by Maliksi. They go pick and roll with Gogar. Lost it on the way up and is blocked on the second serving. Chansa Chondo will clean it up.
Now give credit to the Thais, not giving up. They're getting blocked a number of times already in this game. But kahit na nasusupalpal sila, sige, atake pa rin na atake.
14 in the game for Chantachon. Blotch, ball and pass to the other side. It is Maliksi who drives strong. Lalim ng pinagdikutan ni Alain. Over the bakot tuloy.
Ball possession time.
There's the blocks difference, 4-0. Majority of those galing kay Japet. Some of them coming from Andre.
Wang Bun looking to cut backdoor. Ball is back on top with Summer Chai. Scoops a pass to Chantachon. Putatana naman. Shot clock did not reset. Here comes the long ball. Chantachon, once again, he's got 16 in this game.
May mga rebound eh. No? Yung maganda sa kanya, no? Kumukuha siya ng rebound, yung mga loose ball, very, he's into those loose balls.
Under 5 minutes now remaining in the third. Castro waiting for that pick from Japet. Jason dancing with Samarchai all the way to the hole.
Patay na eh. He went under one time, he went under a second time. Jason already knew that he had the quickness to beat him.
Samarchai. Dumaan sa pick ni Chantachon. Samarchai on the fadeaway.
Mabawi Mabawi.
It was close back in the first quarter kung ngayon lang kayo nagbubukas ng inyong telebisyon, but a devastating second quarter na binitawan ng Gilas Pilipinas. They outscored itong Thailand 33-12, gave us this comfortable lead. Japet is 10 for 10.
Ang maganda dito sa basketball, laging close yung first quarter. Kasi 0-0 nagsisimula yan eh. Diba? Pagkatapos mo, pwede ka nang kumawala.
Balik sa tatlong ang abante rito ng Gilas Pilipinas. Samarchai. Sinipa ni Japet yung kanyang pasa doon.
Actually, that was an emergency pass. Nakita niya si Japet. Ako, emergency na. That's because of what Japet has done on the defensive end.
Time out muna tayo atin sa atin ng Chooks to go. Ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
14 seconds to shoot.
With under 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter, wholesale substitution ginawa dito ni Coach Jot. Lahat ng 5 pinaupo. Now on the floor are Romeo, Wright, Rosario, Fajardo, and Abueva. Tignan natin paano mag-a-adjust dito ang mga Thai. Wright. Back over to Romeo. Terence hesitates but pulls the trigger anyway. Atin sa atin yan ang PLDT Home Fiber upgrade to home's most powerful broadband.
And it helped that Junmar was sealing. Kaya hindi sila makahelp eh because Junmar was taking so much space underneath. And Terence, it said, kailangan natin ng shoot mula sa labas sa guards. Ngayon, umaambag na siya.
Shai Sunok gets it over to his left. Klahan kicks it out. Sunton Siri, may kamay din yan. Kerbol nga lang.
Mahirap nung walang kamay.
Troy underneath, overcooks it. Ikaw, porket tamba ka na, asara na. Kanina, seryoso pa tayo eh.
Diba? Oh, that's gonna be a foul on
Sunton Siri.
Sultan Chiri. Using his hands.
Yan.
Kasi may kamay siya eh.
Pwede na, pwede. Relax na tayo. Kanina, medyo kabado eh. First quarter, pinakaba tayo eh.
But for Gilas though, the learning doesn't stop. May kalamangan tayo na may kalakihan at this point. But the learning doesn't stop because they have to continue to learn and know each other and see what each other's strengths are.
And we've seen this all week long, all throughout that weekend. Gilas Pilipinas has been playing all the way to the final buzzer. Doesn't matter what was on the scoreboard.
At kailangan mag-uwi kasi ilang laro lang ang malalaro nila eh.
Romeo lights it up once again. He's got 8 in this game. Yan, 36-point lead na, no? Para sa Gilas. Buwang Boon. Over to Klahan on the pop. He drives in and feeds Gogan. Ooh, nice reverse on top of Jumar.
He's actually had the tough task of guarding our big guys until si Gogan.
Abueva with a hop step and a teardrop. Buwang Boon over at the other end. Hands it out to Chai Sinok. Klahan puts it on the deck. Spinning against Troy and stopping on a dime. Matalas nga lang yung layup attempt niya. Was trying to do a little too much on that attack. It's going to be 5-on-4 dahil si Klahan nakaupo pa sa kabila. Romeo to right. Quick release. No, Junmar with the board. Back to the corner. It is right once again.
Actually, sayang yung fast break na yun. Problema lang, lahat sila nag-attack ng middle of the lane. Kaya hindi natin na-spread yung floor. But still, Roy Rosario on that secondary break after the initial one was stopped.
Sunton Siri looking to set this one up. Under a minute remaining in the third. Sunton Siri squeezes one through.
Alam, pag titignan mo yung Thailand yan, nawala na yung kanina yung flow ng opensa nila. Kanya-kanya ng gawa ngayon ng paraan eh.
Etong coach nila si Tim Lewis, relatively new sa kanilang programa, less than a year in charge. He has been trying to instill his program in this Thai national team. Can't be happy sa binabanggit mo nga, nagkakanya-kanya na bigla ang kanyang mga player dito.
But it's tough. As a player, it's tough to go, okay, let's still continue to run the sets when you're down this big because you're trying to just help the team in any way that you can. But you have to remember, the best way to do that is to continue to run the system.
80-43 is the score. Ang Gilas Pilipinas makakapagbaon ng 37 puntos na kalamangan into the fourth quarter. Another devastating quarter for Gilas.
29-17, another 12-point lead, which actually brought the lead up to 37.
At ito na po ang pagbubukas ng ating fourth and final quarter. Hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka! Junmar Fajardo muscles his way through. Balik sa 39 ang abante ng Gilas Pilipinas.
Guess how many misses Kumar has had the entire tournament, ha? Buong tournament.
Mga tatlo.
Isa.
Isa pala.
He has missed one shot.
Margin po ang inyong lingkod para sa Sports 5. Kasama natin si Coach Jason Webb. Nandirito rin si Miss Riza Diaz patrolling the sidelines para sa ika-4 na outing ng ating national team dito sa 2017 SIABA Championships for Men. We've got Vietnam coming up tomorrow, Jason, and then we round out our schedule against Indonesia. And if Indonesia wins tomorrow as well, that sets up a gold medal game this coming Thursday as we get this report from Riza.
Magu, alam mo, somebody in this venue is watching Terence Romeo extra closely, and that's Wutipong Dasom. Kanina kakwentuhan ko siya, tang sabi nga niya, nasundan niya yung career ni Terence Romeo from FEU days to PBA hanggang nag-national team. And verbatim, ang sabi niya, I've never seen anybody in Southeast Asia crossover like Terence Romeo. Alam mo, professional basketball player na rin itong si Wutipong sa Thailand. He's half Irish, half Thai, and he's hoping kung magbubukas ulit ang PBA sa mga Asian imports, ay makapaglalaro siya dito. At ang dream matchup nga niya, ay makabantayan sana itong si Terence Romeo. Something that we have to yet see in this game. Magu and Jason.
Alam ko tawag doon, Miss Riza. Styrish.
Irish.
Nakita, no?
Hindi ko gagamitin yun.
Of course, pagka third conference natin, nagbubukas
Pwede.
na ang ating PBA sa Asian imports. Ay, sa inyo, Jason.
Kami.
Naka 40 points kagabi yan, ha?
Naniniwala kami sa you look at the Pure Food Star franchise, you have yet to actually bring in a Asian import.
I truly believe na mahihirapan ka maghanap ng mga 6'2 and below na Asian na mas mahusay sa
magaling.
Pilipino. Free throws na to atin sa atin ng Smart. Bogar goes 2 for 2. Apat na po. Apat na po pa rin ang abante rito ng Gilas. Rosario looking for Abueva or Fajardo, forced to kick it back out. 10 pa naman sa kanilang shot clock. Right pulls the trigger. Couldn't get the bounce. Thailand on the attack. Sun Siri loses it to the sideline or maybe the corner. Ball will remain with him. Last touch on one of the guys in white. Calvin throwing his body around pa rin in that sa traffic sa loob. Not refusing to give an inch here, Jason.
Even if we have a sizable lead right now, you'd like to compartmentalize ball games and still be able to win this quarter.
Still here, the Ultras Filipinas doing their thing up in the bleachers of the Big Dome. And the Gilas players are loving what the Ultras Filipinas and the rest of the crowd that has been here all week long have been giving them, providing the support.
Iba talaga, Iba talaga the opportunity to play for flag and country. And it even makes it sweeter when you're actually able to do that at home.
Kaya kayo po, mga nanonood sa bahay, as Calvin will get a 3-point play opportunity for himself. tumungo na dito sa Big Dome. Bukas, alas 7, Vietnam ang katapat. And then, what could be the gold medal game this coming Thursday if Indonesia wins tomorrow din sa kanilang game? Gold medal game tayo against Indonesia this coming Thursday, alas 7 rin ng gabi. Free throw na to at sa tape ng Smart.
Actually, kung iisipin mo, parang kahit na ano mangyari bukas sa Indonesia, that should still be the gold medal game because the only team that has one loss, or all other teams would have 2 losses.
Oh, dahil Thailand will be on their way to picking up their second loss. Yeah. So, yeah, I should correct that, Mr. Webb.
Okay, don't stand, ha?
Dito ka lang. Namiss ko yung panguhuli mo ng butas ko eh. Under 7.5 remaining before Gilas Pilipinas chalks up our 4th victory here at the Siaba. Romeo again lights it up. Patid pa rin sa ating ang PLDT home fiber. Upgrade to home's most powerful broadband.
Actually, ang ganda na ng pasensya ni Terence eh. He actually already made 2 3-pointers in succession the last 2 attempts that he's had. Pero inantay pa niya ulit bago niya itira yung kanyang pangatlo.
Timeout na to atin sa atin. Ng Jugs to go ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Jericho Diniera ang abante ngayon ng Gilas Pilipinas kontra Thailand. 44 points ang number ni Defense Minister. How about Terence Romeo? Yung inumpisa ni Japit in the first half, gustong tapusin dito ni Terence.
Yeah, and he's doing it from the outside. Those 3 shots of his, when you look at this lineup, Terence actually would be one of those guys that have the most that he has to, that most adjustment that has to be done, because when you look at what he does for his team, he's the #1 guy in scoring, takes a lot of shots. Pero pagdating dito sa Gilas, he's gotta be a little bit more creative. He's gotta be a little bit more patient. So give credit to him that he's doing that adjustment.
Lodliang bagong pasok, hold off that Thailand bench. Hindi masapo ng malinis yung pasa. Sayang na fast break opportunity para dito sa Thailand. Rosario looks away, hands it off to Terence. Quick release. Romeo misses. Nagagawan si Calvin at si Junmar sa rebound. Calvin puts it up and sends it over.
Good energy by the part of Calvin. Always, he was already on the weak side. Kinuhanan niya pa rin ng bola. And that's what we were saying. Compartmentalize, continue to win quarters, continue to win 6-minute marks of each game.
Lodliang, his pass too strong. Kanina siya yung hindi makasabot ng malinis. This time around, hindi niya maipasa ng maganda. As Romeo will be relieved here by Halalon, Almazan nagbabalik na rin para naman kay Junmar.
And what a luxury. Gio actually also played very well when he had his run. Pero ngayon, siya na panapos dito sa laro na to.
Ito naman ang luxury ng Gilas Pilipinas. Pag national team, Jason, ang clean-up crew mo, ang map-up boys mo, Rosario, Halalon, Wright, Almazan at Abueva. Starting unit pa rin yan, eh, no?
And the nice thing is, you're giving the younger guys that opportunity. Wright only his first year in the league. Gio only his first year.
Si Almazan.
Troy only in his second year.
Almazan in his first year for the national team.
Yes.
Halalon on the attack, gets it over to Wright. Just over 5 minutes remaining before this impending win. Halalon on the attack, goes glass. Dalawa na lang, 50 na naman ang abante ng Gilas Pilipinas. Every game we've led by as much as 50 points. Isang game lang na 47 na tapos yung winning margin. That was our second outing against Singapore. Troy challenging hard. Sa rebound play, merong foul. So we got Vietnam tomorrow and Indonesia on Thursday. Of course, with all due respect to Vietnam, Gilas is not going to overlook them. They're too well coached or too well managed for that. How about Indonesia? Big news coming out today,
Ito
Jason.
yung malaking bagay. Tama.
Yung kanilang naturalized player, si Jamar Johnson, finally receiving his papers.
Na-naturalize na.
Oo. Hindi kasi inabot ng weekend. Eh. Remember, nangyari din yan back in Gilas 1 kina Lutz and Lassiter.
Yes.
We started the tournament on a weekend, sarado mga opisina. Ngayon, Martes na ng gabi dito. Kahapon yata, naasikaso na yung papel niya. Nung Saturday, Sunday, walang makakuha. Naasikaso kahapon, napadala ngayon. Makakapaglaro na para sa Indonesia. Yung naturalized player nila.
So the other unbeaten team is actually getting better.
Yun ang mabigat doon. So Indonesia this coming Thursday, alas 7 ng gabi dito sa Big Dome, the final game. As that fast break was brought to us by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. That is must-see basketball for every basketball-loving Filipino, Jason.
Sakto pa no? Final game of the tournament.
Isinulat ng basketball gods yung schedule na yun. Do you think Thailand dapat yung makakalaban? For the gold, wala nga po tayong semis, walang finals. Best record, champion na. As Malik C will wait for the rest of the squad.
I look at Halalon and Abueva in one team. Sabing hirap magbaba ng bola laban yung lineup na yan.
Kanina si Halalon talaga yung nag-spearhead ng depensa in that second quarter, di ba? Lifting violation. Suntan Siri as he put it above the head of Halalon actually. May timeout na ng sinigin dito ang Thailand. Hatid sa atin ng Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Last two games ng Gilas Pilipinas. But before that, ito, no, si Tasong Butipong. 40 points nga kahapon, Jason. Scoreless nga.
Yeah, but that was more of not the norm for them. He's not really their best player, but because they rested their two better players nung kalaban nila yung Myanmar.
Mas malaking bagay yung si Chichay, ano? Hindi naka-score at all sa ball game na ito. Raymond Almazan with a rim rattler there.
Speaking of scoring, with that score of Raymond, lahat shoot na.
That pushes this lead up to 52. Dasom looking to get himself on the scoreboard. Kanina mo ba binabanggit? Nagkanya-kanya na itong mga to here in the fourth. Sinuwerte siya doon at nalasta si Raymond sa paglabas sa base.
So the reality is, once you're getting blown out, it's just so hard, difficult as players and even as a unit to stay confident not only with yourself, but also with your entire team. Ito na wala sa kanila. Kanina nung dumidikit. Kumpiyansa. They were able to do so many things. But then as the league started to grow, parang lumiliit yung kanilang kumpiyansa.
Nice ovation given there to Calvin Abueva as Halalon comes up with a steal. Gio pushing it, gets it to right on the wing. Three-pointer on the way. Doesn't work. Almazan battling underneath. That was knocked out of bounds in favor of the Philippines.
Good setup. Di lang nahulog. Actually, Wright's actually not having one of his better shooting days of the tournament. You talked about how hot he's been in the entire tournament. Today, I believe he's 1 out of 8.
Malik C sumubok ng tres. Pasok yan. Hatid pa rin sa atin ang PLDT Home Fiber. Upgrade to home's most powerful broadband. Gilas. Penalty na ba? That'll only be the 14th foul para sa Gilas. Dito, 4 lang po. Susunod na foul penalty na sa PBA kasi 5. And then, free throw shooting time. Gio still trying to get that steal.
Set him up.
Malik C pushing hard. Right on the move. Back to Malik C.
Good
Three-pointer on the way. In and out para kay Elaine.
Ay, ganda nung setup. The nice thing is, these are misses. But these are things that you can bring to the next game. The ability that you know that your teammate's gonna set you up.
Almazan with another swipe. Thailand a bit sloppy in these last 2 minutes. 2 minutes at last 2 minutes po. Hatid sa atin ng Smart. Gawa natin paraan. Pag na-shoot ba free throw, pwedeng pass break points yun. Na-foul sa pass break di ba?
Yes, it is.
O, pwede yan. Pwede. Naghahabol eh.
Last field goals of the ties. All the way back at the 5 minute and 25. So yun yung maganda. May lamang na tayo, pero yung depensa natin hindi pa rin bumitaw.
Troy takes care of those shots. 105-49. Gilas Pilipinas stomping all over Thailand, but not before some anxious moments back in quarter number 1. Yung starters na itong Thailand, nakipagsabayan po sa Gilas Pilipinas. They stayed within 4 points, 18-14 yung score. Pero pag-rotate ng players natin, yung bench natin, nakita ang kamandag as right buries a 3. Pwede ng pass break yun. Atid sa atin ng Jukes to go ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Kulang depensa 5-on-4.
A little bit of zone. Papakita ng zona ngayon tong Pilipinas.
Wala ko, dumigat yung paa sa delikadong pagkakataon. But Thailand just really, yun, finally, naka-score na. Matthew Wright slowing this one down.
Yeah, it's time to look ahead. Like you said, okay, how good is Indonesia? That's another good pass in the point of Halalon. Di lang na-convert. How good will Indonesia be with their naturalized player at saka yung American-Indonesian player nila? Dalawa yung dagdag no?
And ang balita natin, they've still been practicing all week long with those two guys who didn't get clearance. So kaya hindi sila maninibago ng bigla-bigla. And this pro-Gilas crowd inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum appreciating the show our boys put on.
They were tested, and that's a nice thing. Nasubukan ka, ano yung naging sagot mo dun sa subok na binigay sa'yo? How did you respond? How did you react? Yes, it was a close first quarter, but the changes by the coaching staff and also the change in how to attack the game by the players, that's what mattered, because all of a sudden they really clamped it down defensively. And of course, Japet, really the major turning point, his ability to play both ends of the court.
And that is exactly what they want to continue to do tomorrow kontra Vietnam, alas 7 ng gabi dito sa Big Dome, to prepare everybody for that gold medal game this coming Thursday kontra Indonesia. Yung Indonesia nga po, wala pa rin talo so far in this
Ang kalaban naman ng Indonesia bukas, I believe, Malaysia.
Malaysia came out with a squeaker over Vietnam today.
We'll check that.
As this ball game is in the books, 108-53 is your final score. Gilas Pilipinas with another impressive victory. We improve our record to 4-0.
4-0, only one other team at 4-0, and it is the Indonesian team. But the way we've won the games, medyo iba. Dahil sa atin, buwan ang lamang. Minsan, 2 buwan pa.
Yung Indonesia, tinalo na lang itong Thailand by only 1 point a couple of days ago. So this sets the stage for that gold medal game this coming Thursday. What a performance once again, up and down the order para sa Gilas Pilipinas.
Now, some guys may have not had their best games today, but the other teammates able to pick up kung ano yung pagkukulang ng ibang players. Dahil hindi naman araw-araw may lalaro mo yung pinakamaganda mong laro.
108-53 once again your final score.